Majestic, gallant, victorious. IAC Vikrant evokes many adjectives, but none are adequate to describe the place this aircraft carrier will hold in our history. Vikrant is the second aircraft carrier that India will commission after INS Vikramaditya. It is the first indigenously built carrier and carries the weight of its name. The original INS Vikrant, purchased from England in 1961, was decommissioned in 1997 after etching its name in gold in India's maritime history. The decision to build a second aircraft carrier was taken after the Kargil War. The keel was laid in February 2009. The hull completed and ship launched in water for the first time in 2013. And after 9 years, the Cochin shipyard delivered the first indigenously built aircraft carrier.
It's a moment of great pride, and you rightly said it, it's all about the team. And when we talk about the team, it's not just about Team CSL as we call it, it is about Team India. We always knew that there would be surprises, there would be challenges, but the team was ready for it. And the kind of synergy which we could actually evolve over a period of time between us and the Navy, because it is a long project. The most important part is to stay focused, not get dejected. There will be disappointments, and there has been disappointment.
IAC Vikrant will be commissioned on the 2nd of September, but will become fully operational only next year after all the helicopters and fighter jets on board have been tried and tested. Now, for now, the lift which takes the jets and the choppers from the hangar to the deck have been made keeping in mind the MiG-29s. But the Navy and the CSL are confident that INS Vikrant, as it will be called after commissioning, will be able to cater to the Rafales and the F-18s as well.
Vikrant has been called a floating city. It has 15 decks, 11 kilometers of passages and lobbies, 2,500 kilometers of electric cabling, and enough power generation capacity for the city of Kochi, where it was born.
What experts tell me is that if it stands erect, if it stands vertically, its height will be more than the Statue of Unity, the statue of Sardar Patel that has been created. Once it is filled with fuel, it can travel a distance, which is all the way up to Brazil and back.
With China flexing its muscles, IAC Vikrant is significant. Indian Navy would have ideally wanted 4 aircraft carriers. With Vikrant ready to sail, question is, how soon can we get Vishal, the 3rd aircraft carrier? With Bureau Inputs in New Delhi, this is Maria Shakil.
This is not just another warship, this is a mighty aircraft carrier. One that is so long that if you put it upright, it would be 80 meters longer than the Sardar Patel statue in Gujarat. We are giving you a full tour of this complex and potent platform and telling you why this is neighbor's envy, owner's pride. At the flight command, the heart of any aircraft carrier, Commodore V. Harke and his crew are checking the brand new systems in place. This is where the complete flight operations are controlled from.
And this ship carries...
Commodore Harke is the first commanding officer designate of Vikrant. Designate because the warship is yet to be commissioned. He says it's an honor and a privilege.
It's a privilege for any officer of the Indian Navy to command a ship, and that to a carrier.
There are ships, there are warships, and then there is an aircraft carrier. As the name suggests, an aircraft carrier is a warship that carries fighter jets and helicopters that operate from its flight deck. A strategic asset that projects the nation's power beyond its own shores. India has operated aircraft carriers for a long time now, since 1961. But all have been second-hand imports. INS Vikrant and INS Virat came from England and INS Vikramaditya from Russia. That reliance on foreign technologies and shipbuilders has ended with the Vikrant. India is now in the elite club of 6 nations that have the capability and capacity to design and construct an aircraft carrier. One of its most dramatic features is this lift that carries the aircraft from the hangar to the flight deck, which is 3 decks below. An aircraft carrier in the seas is a sight to behold as it cruises with its armada. Fighter aircraft, helicopters, tankers, warships. This is the big boy of all navies.
Congratulations to you, your team. It's a moment of pride.
It's a moment of great pride, and you rightly said it. It's all about the team. And when we talk about the team, it's not just about Team CSL as we call it. This is about Team India. So the great joy is this is about the whole of the nation. This is Cochin Shipyard has been at the center stage as a shipbuilder, but this was not possible by NIT alone. This is a strong synergy, the strong depth of knowledge within the various formations of the Indian Navy, within various Indian industries, Cochin Shipyard's deep-rooted knowledge. So it's a matter of great pride and great happiness that as a country we are actually showing to the rest of the world what kind of stuff we are capable of.